I thought you were wearing a Gungahlin United jacket.
Tracksuit, full tracksuit.
I thought you were a full kit wanker.
I have a Gungahlin jacket from when I'm like 10. It looks exactly like that, and with the logo exactly.
If I couldn't see that Nike ticket, I would think that's a Gungahlin.
They should sue Nike. Get the money up.
They should.
Start paying.
That's an old school Gunners jacket.
Does yours still fit you as well? That one from when you were 10?
Nah, it's too big. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. You're back. We're back. Let them shoot. To my very right.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry about last week. I hadn't seen my kids in 4 days, so I thought I'd better spend some time with them instead of coming here. So sorry. I wasn't avoiding the Liverpool loss, but my name's Chris and it's good to be back.
Interesting.
Before they say anything, I was not avoiding the loss. My kids are just a little bit more important than
Just
the
timeline is kind of,
The only important.
convenient.
It's a convenient timeline, but I can't, you can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seen this?
I won't say anything.
It's already happening. Started
To my
you-
left.
FC 25's best player. I'm going to go
Calling it
number one
early.
ranked in the world.
you-
Alright, skills. You know what it is.
Wait, leak your email. You're gonna get
doesn't-
If he doesn't win the let him shoot comp, he needs to quit.
Are we doing a
Goal?
comp?
What are we doing
Can
this?
Rick play for me? Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah. Just
Perfect.
If you
Does he
start,
get it every year?
He didn't get it last year. It was the first year. He hasn't got it in a while. So
Rick can play me, but if he starts winning, I'm gonna stitch. So
okay,
you
maybe
play.
we'll do a
I'm gonna
half
say it's
each.
Unfair.
Nah.
Yeah. I reckon you guys play on the same controller.
Okay.
Like one control.
I'm actually
control
good at
speed
attacking. I just cannot defend. I can't work
There
out
you
the
go.
buttons. Anyway.
Liverpool.
Oh.
And to his left.
PBB in 4K. When is 8K coming out on camera? I'm sick of 4K
Out
already.
already.
Google Pixel Pro have it?
We
or-
just don't have those cameras, but 8K.
We don't got that money.
No.
What's his brand? Sony.
La Liga has it. We need the
Fucking, we need that.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna start saying PBB in La Liga camera soon.
Yeah. La
But
Liga
yeah,
has
for now 4K. Sony, hit us out with new cameras. We like to test them and shit.
Facts. Guys, some of the comments from last week. We got a couple. Elliot Cundief said Bud defo got the crispest hairline, but I reckon MJ's hairline's
Hey.
straight as the equator. Now, that's a compliment, right?
I think so.
Yeah, but it goes
like
all
straight.
around,
Symmetric.
straight
It's
around.
very straight.
Yeah. So he is giving.
Isn't that a good
He's
thing?
giving MJ props. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, Elliot. Love you, bro. Oh,
But then there was another comment, and it's from Dayton. He said MJ was shaking when Riley started talking about hairlines. Let him shoot. Fuck the football talk. Do a hairline reveal.
Do they think MJ's like
we
bald
should.
under
I
his
think
rag
they
or
do.
something? Like,
That's and someone replied to that guy's
hairline
comment saying,
starts
"Thought
here."
I was the only one who noticed."
it's probably the
and
same
MJ's
guy.
not here today, so I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Oh,
Hey.
interesting.
I know he saw the takes and he goes, "Do I have to come today?" Pause.
That's so funny.
That's a big pause.
Shout out Dakota. He said Pancake Day. Let's go, Bud. Confirm
Yes.
when you're doing your
Oh yeah,
Pancake Day.
I all the time. Oh,
that's
Down.
not how it goes.
down.
That's not how it goes.
That's two different songs.
Down, man in black. You know, in the summertime,
That's another song.
Three different.
baby, in the summertime.
The weirdest.
What was the
crap.
Men in
Wow.
Black bit that he did?
That's
He's
That's
matched
from down.
3 songs together.
down. Man in black.
Is it Men in Black? I'm not doing this again. Actually,
Okay.
Black and Black.
True, because
Is that it?
he did well last time. Let's get into it, guys.
Let's do it.
We're going to start with
Get
the
W's.
City versus Arsenal game, 2-2 at the Etihad. Whew, it was a good game for different reasons. First half, second half. Two totally different games. Guys, who do you think comes out happier after the result?
I think it has to be City, right? I don't know.
No, you tell me.
Well, I was actually speaking with MJ earlier today, and I feel like before the game, you guys would have probably taken the draw at the Etihad.
Mm-hmm.
But the way the game went, if I were you, I would be fuming with the draw, because the 2 games that you guys have dropped points this season are 2 games where you've been fucked over by the refs. And I know the first goal, Arsenal's first goal with Kyle Walker not being able to get back and stuff is, a bit controversial as well. But, City, yes, they battered you second half. Obviously, you were a man down, but
Battered.
Yeah.
Raya was fantastic. They probably should have won, but guess I don't think either team should be happy, but maybe City because they got away with it, I guess. I don't know.
And last minute goals.
Last minute goal.
That's sick.
And everyone's like, oh, like we're celebrating draws now. It's like, well, yeah, it's a massive game and they didn't lose.
Literally
when they
last 10 seconds.
last 10 seconds. And
cool.
it was such a shit goal. But it was coming, I guess. I don't know. I just think, yeah, probably City.
I feel like it's almost relief though for both teams. Like, obviously you guys would be feeling a bit, you should have won after the first half performance maybe, but then in that second half to only concede one goal after all that, that's pretty lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
I don't know. I reckon
Yeah.
it's relief.
Old mate over there.
You know what? I'd rather be in the City change room after the game. than
Really?
Arsenal's one. Because
That's interesting.
football players, if they, like everyone knows the feeling, you score, like concede in the last, literally the last play, you just feel like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a terrible feeling. You're like, a draw, you may as well have lost, really. Those kind of draws feel like a loss.
They do, but I feel like it's a massive sense of relief as well because they could have like lost that game too.
Yeah.
No. If they held that, like say City scored earlier and say it was 2-2 for like 20 minutes or 10 minutes, yeah, sure. But losing in the last play of the game,
we didn't lose.
Sorry, drawing in the last play of the game is like that's a punch in the gut. To me.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's like you've held out for so long, just 2 more seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, and every player will be like, "Fuck! If only I just
Did this or did that,
or
yeah.
did that, or
Yep.
just covered here, or like even like if I'm Saliba, I'm like, fuck! If I just tried to keep it in, or like
Didn't
kick
give
it
away
that way, or
corner
like
in the
try,
last.
do something. Like, obviously it's impossible, but it's just they're the kind of thoughts you get, and I feel like a lot more Arsenal players are in that kind of state of mind compared to City. City rescued a point,
Yep.
so it feels like more of a victory for them in the sense of that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not a bad point.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it does feel like that for City, based on the game. But in looking at the game beforehand, if Arsenal had said, "Oh, we're going to take 4 points from Spurs and City," every Arsenal fan probably would have taken that.
Yeah.
And so now looking back at the game, you feel worse because of how the game went. But if you look at the season as a whole, we've now played Villa, City, Tottenham away, and we've got 7 points. So for me, I'm still very content with how the season's gone. But just based on the game, it does feel like we lost because we conceded so late after defending so well for 45 minutes against the best team in the world. So I don't know. It is, up and down, I guess, emotionally. But based on the first half, I was extremely happy with how Arsenal played.
It was such a good game. For
yeah.
the half.
Yeah, it was.
So good to watch as a neutral as well.
And I think going into the game, many people expected like a 0-0 or 1-0 either way. But how the first half went, it felt more so like when Liverpool used to play City a bit more. Like it was a bit more open, a bit more end-to-end. And it actually felt, this is the first game where I felt like it felt like a rivalry. Like it felt like fierce. Whereas the games last year, they were tight, but it didn't feel like everything was on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in this game, there was actually like, challenges going in.
Well,
People
from the
some
first
heavy
10
challenges.
seconds,
Exactly.
Havertz running into Rodri, like
Exactly.
that I think was like put a stamp on the game. Like, yeah, this
100%.
is what this game is now.
100%.
But yeah, so I wish Trossard didn't get sent off because I wanted to watch more
11v11.
of that. Yeah, it was so good to watch.
On the red card, you guys think it is a red card? You guys think... Maybe it's not even a conversation of is it a red card, because for me, I think it is a red card if you're going by the law of the game. But my whole thing, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans feel like the rules are just enforced when the refs want to enforce them. And so how many times have we seen delaying of the restart, balls being kicked away, and there's no card given, but then they're picking and choosing when it's like,
They have to
we're going to
give it
enforce
for
it,
all or
which is
none.
why I'm pissed off, because I think if you're going by the law, Trossard deserves to get sent off, and it's stupid that he's kicked the ball away. But really, to me, he's not delaying anything. They're not trying to take a quick free kick. They're not trying to break. It's not like a counter.
Yeah.
It's just like a free kick in the middle of the field. It's near the end of the half, so they're going to get the free kick and put it in the box anyway. So I just think the ref could have used a bit of fucking common sense and just understand that it's a big game between two teams that are going for the title. You don't have to make it about you. There's no need. The circumstances, I think, dictate the ref decisions more than just blanket rules. Like hard challenges in a big game should be looked at more like, oh, maybe we'll let it go, as opposed to just a hard challenge in a game that means nothing. You know what I mean?
I think refs lack that, like the feel of the game, like as players feel, like as fans that used to play football or have like just more experience with the game, like whether you're a fan, like whether you're a player. I think refs generally like just lack that part of the game, and that's where they start to make decisions that they think are just by the book, and it's fine to do that when it's like you got to look at the game.
Look at the game as a whole.
Look at the
Use your brain, like you said.
Yeah, you as a ref want the game to be flowing. Like, don't just start out of nowhere unless you've started and you set the tempo like that from the start.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not doing that from the start, don't go up and do something that is very like will affect the match in a big way. Like it's a little call, but little calls matter in big games.
Yeah, for sure.
If it's a different game, okay, like people aren't gonna look at it as much. But everyone's watching those kind of games. People are gonna have opinions like either side. So it's like make sure you get them right, like for the game, not for you, like Jeremy said. And I think one thing in the Prem that they probably need to add is probably like, I remember back when Sir Alex was like coach, they used to like have the refs talk to like the captains and the coaches and be like, this is the type of game I want. Like, this is what I won't stand for. And then they go and then like apply those like to the players and tell them, look, he's not going to stand for this, or
like don't do anything stupid. Yeah.
And like that way, you know what the ref's on. If he's in a shit mood, you'll know from the start.
Yeah.
So then you don't do stupid things. You know what's going to happen. But them not doing anything, he could have had a shit day and just be like, yeah, I'm going to F this game up because of whatever.
I feel as though like when people say if at the end of the game the ref isn't spoken about at all, that's how you know they've had like a good game, because the game's just flowed.
Yeah.
And it hasn't, you know, there's no controversy and there's no decisions that were like, oh, what the hell is that? It's more so just about the two teams playing. And the fact that he's so spoken about after the game shows that it was a poor performance. And I feel like that doesn't get noticed too much by...
I feel like it happens so often, especially in big games. There's always these controversial calls and then it just gets brushed over and it keeps happening. It's like, how can the refs be held accountable? I don't know. Like even at halftime, the whole punditry was just about the two wrong decisions that he made. And I'm like, we just watched like an incredible half of football and this is what they're talking about. Like it's ruining the game. And I hate that every time there's a big game, it's like the handball should have been called. He shouldn't have been sent off. This shouldn't have happened. It's like, how are they getting it wrong every single time? Yeah. It's
especially when there's like 7 people watching it. Like between referees, there's over 7 per game, and all 7 seem to get it wrong. But that's the same as the Anthony Taylor thing.
Yeah.
Did you know both teams got fined like 25,000 each
for
the
Chelsea game? Yeah.
Because they reviewed that and they said all those yellow cards were yellow cards. But not one of them were like for an actual challenge. It was all just for talking to the referee.
Yeah.
Like refereeing these days, it's pathetic.
Yeah, I agree completely.
But Bud has a point. Like maybe there should be like, I don't know. They do it in our league. Like I don't stand for back chat or this or that. Like just outline it at the start of the game and be like, he will not. He'll only wants the captain talking to him or whatever. Because then you can kind of anticipate what you can and can't get away with. But you're right with Riley, with a big game, you have to let things go. You have to use your brain and be like, this is going to alter this whole match if I send this guy
exactly.
off. Like, I don't know. It's dumb.
Because even giving a yellow card for something as dumb as that, obviously he did do it. It's fair. But for something like that, like why?
Exactly.
If that's a first yellow card, 100% I get it. But you can't give a second.
But
yellow
exactly.
card.
Just use a bit of judgment. In the same game, Doku kicks the ball away after a free kick and there's no call. Yeah. So if you're doing both of those things in the same game, obviously fans who are watching are going to have something to say.
Like,
if it was just the Trossard thing isolated, maybe he could get away with the decision because it's just stupidity. But if you've blatantly not given something and then given something else, it just looks wrong.
The exact same thing happened in the Brighton game. I don't remember who it was. The player kicked
João Pedro.
Yeah, and like nothing.
No card.
So it's,
To be on the other side, you're a player that just got a yellow card, so you're already trading on like fine margins, and then you go make a foul, and within the same sequence, you kick the ball away. Like for me, that foul could be enough for like a stern like talking to from the ref, like him being like, look, what are you doing? Like you're being a dickhead right now. Stop. And then he goes and kicks the ball. Like it's just like you're kind of pushing the ref, and that's where I feel like it's him. It's down to the ref's personality. Like if you're gonna do a foul and then do that, I think it's gone from being a foul where you get talked to is he going to give me a yellow based on that ref? And I feel like that's where Trossard took it to. If he had just fouled, okay, fine. He could have got a talking to. City players would be like, that's a yellow, that's a yellow. He would have been like, nah, I've made my decision. It's just a foul.
Yeah. Whatever.
And then he'll be like, oh, Trossard, don't do any dumb shit again. Otherwise, you will get a second yellow. But to just go kick the ball after he knows he's made a foul. It's a foul. It's in the back of someone. Yeah. That's a foul. That's a fine foul. People will get angry. Like City fans will get angry. Arsenal fans will be like, shut up. But then to take it to the next level and just be like, I'm going to kick the ball away. When you know your teammate 2 weeks ago got a red for it, a second yellow for it. It's just, to me, it's just very silly of the player.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So it's like, it's careless to me.
Yeah.
Like from Trossard.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in a situation where, one, you've seen it happen live literally 2 weeks ago and you were there. And two, it's a big game. You know, like, pressures on the ref, extra pressures on the ref, especially in those kind of games.
Yeah.
And then for you to do that, you're putting him in a decision-making like situation. Maybe he's made the wrong decision, but it's a decision he's made because of pressure. He's
100%.
got players running at him. He's got fans.
Yeah.
Like it's a home game to City.
Totally get
So
what you're saying,
realistically, you're not going to win that situation. So for me, it's careless from Trossard more.
I completely agree, to be honest. But I just think if you're the ref and in the same game, moments are happening that are going unpunished, you're putting yourself in a position to be judged.
Of course.
It's gotta be
And
consistent.
it's the same. Arteta said after the game, he said, if it's a red card, it's a red card. But then I expect to see so many games in the Prem this year finish 10v10 or 11v10 because that's going to happen in every single game.
Yeah.
So I think it's the lack of consistency more so than the actual thing, because I think it's a red card. If that happened against my team, I would be screaming
going
at the ref
off,
saying
yeah.
he's just kicked the ball away.
But I think this is just like a thought. But I think had Trossard just kicked the ball away, he would have just got a talking to.
I don't think so.
I don't fully agree. He would have given him a yellow
I
just
think he
because
would've.
of
You're saying because of foul as well.
no. Like say for instance, Havertz was the one that fouled and Trossard kicked it. I don't think
okay.
Trossard gets a yellow for the kick.
It was the
I think it's because he did two back-to-back things within the space of like 2 seconds.
But the
That's
Rice
what
one
pushed
was
him.
just the kicking the ball.
What do you mean?
It wasn't like a dangerous foul or anything. The Rice one 2 weeks ago, the same
Yeah, I
situation.
know, but
that
that's
was
what I
just
mean.
the foul.
I don't think the ref's going to make that kind of mistake again based on what
Nah.
happened based on the backlash that ref got. I don't think he would have given Trossard a second yellow. He would have talked to him, but because he did two within the same moment, it's made him
But they
make
were
a
saying
decision.
he's being sent off for the ball being kicked away.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's because he's
Because
done
he
two.
did the foul as well. Maybe.
If, like, say for instance, another Arsenal player did the foul and Trossard
Then-
kicked it,
yeah.
then I feel like he'll be like, no, it's a
Yeah,
foul
but
first.
realistically, you can't add those up and say these two equal a yellow.
He's not adding, but I feel like it's just put more of a reason to give him a second.
That is adding though, because
Yeah, but-
you wouldn't do it like you said without the other one.
True, but it's adding because of Trossard. Like,
No, but
he's
I'm
made
saying
the
you
two
can't take
errors.
into account he's given a foul and then he's kicked the ball away and say these two things together mean he should get a yellow. It's for the specific action
because
you're
one
getting
is
a card.
one's an action and one's being careless.
I completely. But
So it's not adding. It's just the things that happen. It's the things that happen. The things that happen in the moment. One was a foul and one's just being careless, and it's the same. Happened to be the same player. If it was one was a foul from Havertz or whatever, and then Trossard kicked it away, he'd just be like, "Nah, I've called the foul first." Even if City players were like, "Yo, Trossard just kicked it. He's on a yellow. He just kicked a yellow card." He'd be like, nah. I feel like he'd be like, "Nah, foul on Havertz first, and then that's it. Shut up. Like, get away
Maybe.
from me."
maybe, yeah, I don't think so, but maybe. Who do you guys think now is in a stronger position? Not going off the table, going off more mentality, vibe, feeling. Who do you think feels better about themselves after that game? Do Arsenal take out more from the game in the fact that they went to City, were up 2-1 till 10 seconds to go?
I feel like any time you don't lose at the Etihad, it's a pretty big deal. And I feel like I said before, like Arsenal's only drop points this season have been from 2 controversial red cards. So if I'm you guys, I'm on cloud nine. Like the way you guys played, especially in the first half, but the way you defended in the second half, Raya's in incredible form. As an Arsenal fan, I would be like I'm scared to verse Arsenal, and that's not scared, but like it's in previous years, it's
more intimidating.
Shut up. It's more. I'm like, shit. How are we going to go
Bring
there
them
and break them down? And it's not even that. Like your attack is obviously, your left back scores a fucking belter. That was. I don't know how you would have felt when that went in, but Jesus.
Well, it was
Christ.
fucking annoying because Samuel was in his room. I was in my room watching, and
Was
his
he
was a
ahead?
second
Oh,
like
no.
ahead, and he goes, "Oh my god!"
you
And
went,
then
"What?"
he hits it, and I was going,
Wow.
"Yeah," but it was a fucking bomb.
Yeah. But no, I would be. I think. Yeah, I would be happier as an Arsenal fan because the way the game was going, I feel like Arsenal would have won.
I think so as well.
If you had 11 players, but a couple players went off injured, so I don't know where you guys are at the moment. Obviously, another red card, but you have players to come in. I don't know. I think I would definitely be happier to be in Arsenal's position.
You think
right
so?
now.
Yeah.
I think so.
I feel like, to me, City is still undefeated.
Well, yeah, there's
So I
that
feel like
too.
they would feel a bit better.
So
just
Arsenal.
So Arsenal.
Yeah, undefeated.
Yeah, they've only drawn 2 and then won the rest. You
Yeah.
think about us, we lost.
Yeah, sorry. Now, I mean, like in the sense of like that's a big game for them. To come out with a point is good. Obviously, City expect only 3, but again, circumstances last goal in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then the fact that I think Arsenal have to deal with Arteta and his coaching staff, like trying to pick up plays. I feel like Saka is probably a bit disappointed he got dragged at halftime. You've got Trossard, who's a red card, and then you've got players like Saliba and Gabriel being. I feel like emotions were like high when they just blocked that, when he just blocked the thing, and then they then go back down and then high again, like throughout the whole game. So I feel like it was a roller coaster for Arsenal in the sense of like red card, so goal to level, and then goal to go up, and then red card, and then they're up. Mad blocks throughout the game, and then they can see that.
Do you think there's going to be like a come down from this game for them? Or
I feel like if I'm an Arsenal player, I'd be a bit like I'd be in my feelings right now, not because of the way we played, just in general, just because it's again just drawing in the last second.
Yeah.
You feel shit for a couple of days, and then obviously you get over it.
Yeah.
But I think City feel better at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's good to see that shit, I think.
But that's more of a foul than the Trossard foul that it should have been a card, but he didn't give it. And I thought, okay, cool. So that's going to be the energy for the whole game.
But Havertz did it too. No card.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's my whole point.
I know, but it's just
That one
yeah,
was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he was going to be on that. Okay, the whole game, I'm just going to let
was,
shit
though.
go. No, he wasn't. He was giving cards for anything in the game. He could have let it go.
True. Yeah,
It was
it's
just
a
a
little
tiny
bit.
little-
Yeah, I wouldn't have given that a yellow.
No.
I would have just been like, yeah, it's in the back and
completely.
kick the ball.
Completely.
Yeah, very
okay,
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, it's going to be
It's funny.
sick. It sets up the next game perfectly.
Yeah.
It sets up the next game, yeah. Yeah.
For your life,
Yeah.
please.
Legit.
Poor guy, man.
Oh, and
Yeah.
let me leave it. I don't want to anger too many Arsenal fans.
I don't think you can, bro.
I raised your cholesterol before, cuz.
Yeah, you can say why. Why you think you did.
Huh?
What did you say in the chat?
I said, whoever said
Party.
party
Yeah.
can't defend.
And all I was saying, if you watch the game,
No, you
all
got
we
fucking-
did was defend. So
No,
I don't know
said
where you
he
got
had
that
a good
from.
game. I said
He did
I
have a good game.
I know, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying defensively, he's
He wasn't though.
he's
That's
not
what
as
I'm
good as
saying.
I thought.
Yeah, but my point is, I don't know how you took that from that game because all we did was
when I was
defend.
watching, when I replayed it, I was watching and I feel like he could do a lot more. Or used to be able to do a lot more. I think first season Arsenal he could cover defensively a lot better.
But
feel
which,
like now
which
he
moments
reacts
of the
late.
game could you see that apart from one?
There was one where he should have cleared it and he kind of chested it down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
I'm
just
saying
mean,
we
like,
defended so
pressing-wise,
deep. I don't think that
he's
was
very slow
evident.
compared to the other players. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I thought him and
When players do like for Arsenal, when especially in the first like 10, 15, when you're like switching, like say left back will come out to press and Martinelli recover, or the midfielders. I think he's very slow in doing those movements, and I feel like he could be a target, more as like wider players.
I don't think their midfielders had a good game, so that's why I'm saying I don't know where he looked.
No, this is just from me watching him.
No, I know.
Not like I don't think in the game. Besides what Chris has said, he's had like I just thought in my head he's was better defensively, but
Okay.
old man syndrome now.
Let's go. Let's go
Age is quick.
to the who?
Party.
Oh, Party. Let's go Liverpool. Is Luis Diaz the best player at Liverpool?
I can tell you who it definitely isn't.
I could hear it.
That wasn't the question.
I got two candidates for that right now.
For me, he's been
he is.
clear of any player at the club this season.
The only thing that everyone said was letting him down was his goal scoring, and
Completely.
he is just seems to be a different beast at the moment. Like, even I think when he made that run at the start of the first half, when he just beat like 4 players and then he shot and he should have crossed it. But I wasn't mad because I know it was 0-0 at the time, but I'm like, this is a guy who's so high in confidence and he just wants to score more goals. And then he scores 2 after that. So, I mean, I hear it. I bloody hear it.
For me, yeah, he is I would go as far as saying this season he has been the best player in the league because there's no, apart from Aina putting him in cuffs last week, there is no player that looks like they can defend him 1v1, and his end product looks to have improved by like 10 times what it was last year. He looks like he's getting in on goal and it looks like he's going to score. Whereas the opposite is happening to the other side. He looks, I know he
so
scored
on
an
him a few
assistant,
weeks
I
ago.
know, but he looks like he has aged 2 years in the last 2 weeks.
He's
he's
having a
forgotten
very
how to play.
weird patch. And I'm kind of annoyed that he's playing 90 minutes a lot. Like, I'm like,
Diaz
shit.
is on a hat trick.
yeah,
I
I'm
thought.
like,
Dragon.
why is he still on? Like, I love him and like, bless you for all you've done for us. But like,
Salah, by the way.
Salah, by the way, Jeremy's favourite player 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
There comes a time where he needs to come off, and it's weird because I know what like Klopp never used to take him off, but like it's kind of weird that he's
Especially with
still getting
Chiesa
90.
now there.
Yeah.
They could have just done straight swap, left Luis Diaz
Yeah.
on. But yeah, Luis Diaz for me is
Yeah,
the best
look.
player at Liverpool.
Maybe they're just
at the
trying to
moment.
rest their star boy now.
True.
Leave Salah. He can stay.
True.
Get
They
injured.
know he's aging. They know he's
Yeah.
going to leave. They might as well squeeze 90 minutes out of him.
Yeah,
whenever
exactly.
they can.
squeeze every last
last
minute
minute.
that they can.
But
I heard a lot of like, why isn't Gakpo starting? Like blah 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 blah. But like the poor guy, like he's actually in quite good form. But there's absolutely no way he's starting over Diaz. I would be livid if I saw him in a starting lineup over
Completely.
Diaz. And he's great, but he's just a joy to watch. And he's a mongrel. He's so skillful. He can score now. He assists. I just love him.
look, yeah. For me, he would be a cunt to play against. And as a fullback, what can you have
Not expecting you to.
over him? Because he's rapid.
Yeah.
His ability on the ball, he can go 1v1 with almost any player. He dribbles like at pace. Like as well as Doku does, as well as Savinho does. He dribbles at pace. And now he's playing 1-2s around the box, combining, and his finishing has been incredible. For me, best winger in the league at the moment.
It's just- yeah, he
you don't
can't be
look too
tackled.
pleased over there.
He's got that one weakness though.
Yeah,
Based on form this season, I think he's been the best winger in the league. Best player in the league.
Say it again.
Nah.
Say it.
Obviously, you can't.
Say it again.
Oh,
Say
it's
it.
all good, bro.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Nah, it's fine.
He said
He doesn't have all the superpowers, obviously, because otherwise he wouldn't have led his...
I was just saying he's got one weakness.
yeah,
That's probably
facts.
the only way
His
you can
Achilles heel
defend it.
is that little...
That's what I mean. If I'm
that little Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
if I'm the next right back
Father
that's
of his.
playing Liverpool, who's the next? Who are Liverpool versing next in the Prem?
Wolves at home. Oh, away. Well, Liverpool have had easy
If I-
fixtures this season.
If I'm
just
Johnny,
Yeah.
Johnny.
It's Semedo.
if I'm Semedo,
Oh,
I'm learning.
be
I'm
okay.
learning Portuguese. Oh, he already
Arabic.
speaks it.
Yeah.
Arabic.
I'm learning fucking everything about his dad and just talking shit to him the whole match.
You reckon that's how you stop Luis
That's
Diaz?
so
Well, you've asked. I think that's
wouldn't
how you
that
do it.
fuel him? I feel
Huh?
like that would fuel him.
No,
Nah,
fucking
He
way.
was in good form when his dad got kidnapped.
He cried.
Of course he's gonna.
No,
cry.
he scored against
rattled him.
he scored against Luton.
He was not
You'd rattled
himself,
him.
which
You're
is
just gonna
fair,
say-
fair enough.
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you
say
gotta do.
down the camera, how do you stop Luis Diaz if you're Wolves next week?
Semedo, listen, I know you watch the pod, so just take notes. Get your notebook out. All you got to do is research like his dad's, what his hobbies, stuff like that. What he does. Obviously, he doesn't work anymore,
Favorite cafe.
but like, yeah, favorite cafe. You know, it's his favorite shirt and shit like that. And just start sending it to Diaz like throughout the week. Just be like, yo, hope you're ready for this week's game, and then put like thanks, like Semedo at the bottom of everything. Just sign everything. And then match day, just start
Call
talking
him up
shit.
on a burner and pretend to be the dad.
Yeah, and be like,
Boys.
papa. Just be like, papa. Kidnap again. And then that way, his head's gone. He's
Wouldn't
gonna
you
have
pretend to
flashbacks.
be the kidnapper, not his
That's
dad?
what I was confused. I thought
That's
he
what I was
would do
doing.
Why'd you say papa then?
Papa.
Does that mean
Doesn't that mean my
I'm
dad?
Papa.
Kidnapper. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
Somehow.
French.
What is Why do you keep saying that?
Isn't that
You think is Spanish for arm?
Oh my god.
something like that?
Anyway,
Yeah, you just
so you don't have a real
so
way to stop.
rattle him.
Diaz.
Rattle him. You can only get to him outside of football. I feel like his
Yeah,
dad's-
true. He's good. He's in good
Yeah.
form.
Oh, he's great.
He's
and
new-
and Darwin scoring, what a treat!
Great goal.
Great goal.
Great goal. Does
I mean-
Darwin go straight out though next week?
Yes.
Probably. Jota?
Fuck.
Yeah, but surely Darwin will go back-to-back games.
Yeah, and then
Fuck.
but like
That's a
hopefully
football
he
game.
when he starts or when he gets decent game time, he can contribute in some way and actually be useful this season. That would be nice.
Darwin.
Everyone's
he
like,
had a
"Oh,
good
I feel
game."
so happy for
he
him." I'm like,
didn't.
"It's just he did have a good game, but it's just one goal, and I feel like everyone's going to be back on hating
didn't
him if
even
when he
watch.
misses a sitter in a
I
couple.
was
of
watching on
weeks.
Mitch's phone.
this guy and Mikey were fucking cussing him the whole game before.
No, I don't think he was that bad. He was. Oh, I know they were. I don't think he was that bad. And I've seen
The
him play.
game, the goal
a lot
boosted
worse.
his rating of
Yeah,
the game.
without the
No,
goal.
even in the first half
No,
before
bro.
he scored, he was working hard
He
the whole
was
time.
dropping
He was
and winning the
running.
ball.
Sorry,
was.
he was.
He was
yeah.
good. He was
Yeah.
good.
Defensively, he was
Yeah.
actually really good. Yeah.
And he was winning
You're not meant to
duels up
fucking
top.
defend, bro.
No, but even up top in battles, he was winning against
Yeah.
the centre backs.
Duels.
Duels, yeah. He was winning every duel.
He's winning his duels.
Yeah. But Liverpool, good form.
Good form.
They win again.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Last
talk
week
about that
was a bit of a-
Hungarian
bit of a
second.
blip.
We can talk about Szoboszlai, but
Yeah.
there's too
It's the
many
same
Liverpool
stories every
fans
week.
that blindly back Szoboszlai for no reason, and he's
right.
It's
not
not for no
doing
reason.
a thing.
These are the same people.
But
that don't watch
the thing
game.
is, what did Curtis Jones do when he came on? This
He
is my
looked-
issue.
nah, he
we
looked
don't.
steady.
He looked terrible.
No, he didn't. Nah, Chris said Curtis Jones was. There's times they were pressing him at the back as well. Like he was at the 6 and he was playing out with the ball. Was he not?
I feel like
remember
when
when there
he
was a-
came on, he contributed nothing. And I really wish that like someone like Harvey
15
Elliott
minutes,
wasn't injured because I feel like he could come in and maybe do more. Give Szoboszlai a break. I don't know if he's
Szoboszlai needs a break.
he needs a break. I
Yeah.
don't think he needs to start.
from
But I don't
football.
want
He needs a break.
Shut
he needs
up.
to just-
He's a
I don't want Curtis Jones starting.
You've got Endo.
I just don't think he's good enough.
Endo can start.
He
We'll
probably
talk
could
to him
start.
when we go.
But Gravenberch, fantastic again. Wow.
Endo's doing Omukasi at the moment. I don't think he's playing
You know,
football anymore.
You know, Szoboszlai took that comment from his coach personally and just started flinging shots from anywhere. I was like, what is this? There was one,
Szoboszlai?
yeah, there's one shot he took. I was like, oh, he missed. And then I looked at it from another camera. It fucking went up.
You can tell he's rattled by that. He needs more
100%.
GA comment because he's just
He's in his own
he's
head,
aimlessly just
pulling it.
yeah.
Just
He's
blanks.
he's not as bad as you guys
shoots
to make
blanks.
it out to be, but he is not performing well. But I feel like he is the best choice we have at the moment to start there.
We should give
I'd
credit
rather
to your
Endo.
pivot though, your midfield pivot. McAllister and
He was
Gravenberch
winning tackles in there. Gravenberch
were
was
great.
phenomenal again.
Yeah.
He's looking
Robert
better
needs to
each
call
week.
it too.
Why are
Yeah,
you
well-
focusing on their bad players? They won.
We literally won
3-0.
I was going to be nice to Chelsea today, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just wait.
They
They had good. They had good
Put all of us in the
performance.
same boat.
Kanate was great.
Kanate was
good.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, the
McAllister,
first
Gravenberch,
3
great.
minutes
Yeah.
was a bit of a heart attack, but
Yeah,
once
yeah,
that got disallowed,
absolutely.
everything was fine.
Keller rubbish.
Van Dijk.
Who?
Fine.
Keller.
Keller.
Kelleher.
No,
He was
made a couple
fine. He
saves.
made some good
I thought he was
saves.
good.
He looked
besides
shaky, but he made saves. He didn't concede.
Show me your bank. Did
What?
they transfer you money? Just talk good.
Shut
I'm not
up.
biased.
What-
I can
but-
talk about the game without being
How can
tribal.
you be so negative about a 3-0 win?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's
we
go
don't
to
need
your-
to. We don't-
Kepa gave you guys that win.
Kepa
Liverpool
is
didn't deserve that win.
terrible.
It wasn't a 3-0 game.
Which goal should
The
Kepa have saved?
first goal, he probably shouldn't have come out, but that's it.
Oh, he shouldn't have come out, but
Yeah.
it's a great first
It's a
touch
great
from
first
Diaz.
touch.
No?
He didn't expect that.
That's good.
Okay. Well, let's go to Chelsea.
Yeah, please.
Considering Liverpool won, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Oh,
Chelsea.
look at these guys.
Chelsea.
Two on the trot.
Chelsea, London
Are you gonna
derby
start
win.
singing on the trot?
Double kids.
Oh, I didn't
Wow.
expect that.
Chelsea. Chelsea.
Wonderful.
Chelsea. Celery. Celery. If she don't, I'll with the lump celery.
My question is, do we owe Chelsea a my bad? Do you guys feel like Chelsea,
Nah, bro, keep it.
they need a my bad from a couple
nah.
people or no?
Keep it.
Okay.
Keep this energy.
You guys
I
are
want
fine.
Yeah.
3
'Cause then I
wins,
don't wanna
1
get-
draw,
They don't
1
want any
loss
expectation.
to start
They
the
just
season.
wanna-
No,
Yeah.
it was 3 wins,
1 draw, 1 loss.
1 draw, 1 City game.
So one
we didn't
loss.
lose to City.
No, I'm saying that was our stuff.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a loss. It should be just City
Okay.
from now on.
Just City.
Maybe for you guys, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, biggest takeaways from the Chelsea game. What stood out? Because you guys, like Liverpool, had a couple performers where you were like, maybe he comes out of the squad next game. But for the most part, your
reckon
team played
comes
well. Madueke, I don't think was great. Decision making wasn't good either, to be honest.
No, fair.
Caicedo I thought was great, but his mate I don't think adds anything next
Jesus.
to him.
Please tell me we're talking about the same
Enzo.
person.
You know, I've got to
He
the
is
stage.
not good.
He's just at the point where he's just there. Like whether
That's
he plays
how I
well,
feel,
plays
yeah.
bad, he's just there.
There was one point where
Mate,
he
you
like
can't
won
have
the ball
10
and
out
just
of 10
played it through to
every
no one. And I'm like, what is this guy actually doing?
He's brave.
You know
What
what?
is it?
The stage I'm at with Caicedo, I think he's the staple in our midfield, like defensively. I think Enzo is the one who has to go out.
I think Enzo has
I
to go out as well.
absolutely
Like
agree.
he's going to be the rotational between Lavia and Renato Vega now. I think it has to be.
What the what?
Has to be, bro.
that
Caicedo's
Here we go.
putting in
Love a spat.
back-to-back great performances.
That doesn't mean
What's
Enzo
Enzo
out.
doing?
Why does it mean
Pause,
Enzo out? Because we won 3-0. Why does it mean Enzo out?
But he just
What did
doesn't
he do?
contribute anything.
No, but I'm asking you what was wrong?
in my
5 seconds ago, you said Robbo has to go. They won 3-0.
Yeah. Robert has to go. Just
I don't
in
see
general.
what Enzo's doing for us anymore. He
You
doesn't
just
really
won
offer us
3-0. Just because he didn't get involved in any of the goals, that doesn't mean you need to take him out of the squad.
But what's the point of having him there if he does nothing?
Because when, to me, he's our most creative midfielder. He takes the most risks going forward.
You think Enzo is your most creative midfielder? Well, who's the number 10?
I'm saying like of the 3, Lavia, Caicedo and Ding. And-
so Caicedo got
and-
the assist.
So not of all the midfielders.
And Lavia.
Just the
Caicedo
midfielders
got
you're
the
picking.
assist,
And
but Enzo
Drewsbury.
is the most creative.
What?
Caicedo's got the assist, but Enzo's the most
Because
creative.
you're talking about 1 assist. I'm not even talking about assists.
How many is that?
I'm talking about
Great ball
creative.
from Caicedo, by the way.
great ball.
I'm talking
That was
about like
lovely.
being creative in general. That doesn't mean
I
just
feel like
assists.
he doesn't
That's
create
what those forward
anything.
players are for. I don't want him to be creative.
Well, we didn't buy him to just sit 6.
What did you buy him for?
Couldn't tell you.
To me, he's meant to
Couldn't
be
tell you.
the half and half. And I feel like doing
He's
that
doing
fine.
half and half of fuck all at the moment, to be honest.
I don't know what you're on, bro.
Bro, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything. I haven't
Alright,
seen.
in 3
I'm
weeks.
with Riley.
I couldn't tell you the
in 3
last game
weeks-
that he's done something.
Completely agree. But the Chelsea fans are going to be upset if we don't talk about what Chelsea did right. So,
Yeah,
what
let's-
do you guys think Chelsea did well in this game? Because away to West Ham before the game, we thought it would be a way more
I
difficult game than it was.
definitely thought that.
We thought they could have dropped points, but in the first, I mean, you scored so early on
Yeah.
that it was like
That helps.
on the front foot. But for me, Jackson, big highlight, big standout. Cold celebration as well.
Now that his finishing's there,
The second finish as
Yeah.
well, cold.
Yeah,
Very
that
This is
was
why-
great.
This is why I don't get Riley. A week ago, he said Jackson out and Nkunku has to come start.
He didn't say. You just said you prefer.
I
Nkunku
said-
to start.
thank you. sir.
Just
I'm glad
don't
to know
watch your
that-
TikTok.
words
No, I'm
in
glad to
his
know that
mouth.
someone actually
I watch your
watches.
TikToks.
Nah, bro.
Every single one you put in your predicted or your starting lineup should be Nkunku. Why?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
You
I
know,
say
you
that
tell
each
me
time.
why. You say it now to these people because not all of them are.
It's
on
the same thing I
TikTok.
said last week.
Yeah,
I said
no,
I
I'm
want
saying it-
Nkunku
saying
to.
it.
The reason Nkunku I think should start is because he's better on the ball. I think for us trying to play out,
Like you said
It makes
before, we got
sense.
a lot of good ball playing players already on the field.
Can't have too many.
Huh?
it doesn't hurt to have even more.
I think you need pace. I think you need someone that's going to get in behind and chase.
So what is Madueke for?
And chase and do the
What's Neto
dirty
for?
stuff. I'm
What's
saying
Felix for?
Jackson offers that way more than any other player we have in the front line.
He does.
So
Yeah,
I feel
you're
like
not
that's a
wrong.
big plus. I think he's
But you wanted Jackson replaced as well, so you can't act like Riley's crazy for saying that.
no, not
Jackson should come
not
out.
replaced with Nkunku though for 9 right now.
No, you said you wanted another 9, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
you
want
said
another
Jackson
9 in the
wasn't
squad.
brought in to start. He was brought in.
Yeah,
as cover.
I want another 9 in the squad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying Nkunku I don't think is the answer
Okay.
to start right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry if that hurt.
No, it's fine.
But
so you
Jackson,
and I have both said the exact same thing,
yeah.
but you're getting at me about it. No, okay, cool.
No, I
This
think
is
you.
not the
we're-
happy vibe
we're-
I thought this
we're yin and yang.
discussion
They
was going to
devised
be.
themselves.
I think we're yin and yang.
No,
Yeah.
I think
Because
someone's
I
just
think
an
you
idiot
want-
on this
You
couch.
want Nkunku. I want Jackson to keep starting. That's really what it is.
Now you want him to keep starting.
Over if it's off the two, obviously, yeah.
Okay.
Whenever
You
I
were
said-
saying Jackson should play left forward, by the way,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, but
it's fine.
Not,
No,
not for
it's
Nkunku to still be in the middle.
Who was going to play 9 if
No,
Jackson was
definitely
playing
not Nkunku.
9?
I don't
Tell
care.
me.
Someone else.
Tell me
So
who.
you'd rather
Felix.
lose anyone.
Felix.
Okay, cool.
When I said that, I didn't say Nkunku down the middle though.
No, but how can you say Felix should play 9, but then you getting at him for saying Nkunku shouldn't play 9?
No, now if we're just picking a 9, I'd rather Jackson over Nkunku.
I understand.
But if we get a 9, I would then want Jackson to start on the left. Not start games, but play on the left, come in on the left and stuff.
All right.
That's what I mean.
Who are you guys most impressed with from the game?
You go.
Caicedo either here or yeah. I think he had a great game. I also think like Tosin and Kobel had great games, but they've kind of been so consistent that it's starting to become a bit of the norm.
Okay.
But I think Caicedo had a really like standout game this week
Okay.
for me.
Bud?
I'd say Caicedo, Thing had a good game.
Different answer, mate.
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
I think Sanchez had a good game. There's a couple times where I was like, if they score here, game's back on.
Did you guys think it was a penalty?
Nah. I think when you slow it down, it looks way easier to be like, yeah, it's a pen. But in real time, I don't think that's a penalty.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You don't want to say Enzo
For
as your highlighted player?
why would I say that?
Oh, you were just writing him before. I just thought you might.
No, I wasn't writing.
He's
I was
the
just
best
saying that just because he didn't score or assist, that doesn't mean he should come off.
Interesting.
I just have one takeaway from the game, and I think it needs to be screamed because there's a player currently he's in jail. Kudus needs to be freed from the shackles of West Ham because he's Django at the moment. He needs to be free because he can't do everything himself.
He's trying.
He's playing by himself.
trying.
There's one other player, Somerville, is there in the other one.
Okay, yeah.
And
Oh,
for him
he's
to be
good, yeah.
taken off like first, it was second.
Second.
Yeah, crazy to me.
100.
That's
But for
so
me,
dumb.
Kudus is just every week their
Yeah,
most
yeah.
dangerous player. It doesn't matter who they play. He's the guy.
He was the
I feel
only,
so bad
yeah.
for him, bro.
He needs to be freed. Someone just needs to come through 60 mil, save Kudus because he can play anywhere across the
Hey,
fucking
Yeah,
field.
he's
Chelsea
very
would have.
good.
That would have been a good
Liverpool
signing for
should be
Chelsea as
doing
well.
that.
100%.
Yeah.
But fucking
Liverpool,
Solid
Arsenal, I would
replacement.
love Kudus.
Also, what the fuck's wrong with West Ham?
Yeah, what happened to him?
Oh
Zach
yeah,
Moyes,
you
they
can
get this
talk about
freak.
Lopetegui. Yeah,
And they get this freak Lopetegui. Did they not see his previous?
yeah.
Fucking
Wolves.
and fucking if you want to go one more back,
Yep.
Spain.
Yep.
He got sacked in like 19 games or some shit.
Yeah, right before the World Cup.
Yeah,
remember?
they don't look good, do they?
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
I'm
Did
not
I
sure
not look
what
at
he's
this shit?
doing.
This guy's bringing on Antonio as a winger.
Mm.
You know
Yeah.
something's not right.
And the
Something's
reason
not
West
right
Ham
there.
got rid of Moyes is because they wanted a style of play that was like more refreshing. Lopetegui has made them look so weak.
They look terrible.
Yeah.
Like you guys were carving through them, and you just got a new manager. So it's not even like they played a team that was like way ahead of them.
Yeah.
Like you guys have a new manager, they have a new manager, they've got new players, you've got new players.
I
They're
thought
at
with these
home,
players as well
and
were
you
gonna
guys
look good.
carved them up whenever you went forward.
Bone looks like a little mouse now.
Who was the centre back that looked lost in the game?
Kilman.
Kilman. Oh my
Kilman
god.
looks
Even the other one as well.
bro.
Yeah. Mavropanos.
Yeah, he looked lost too. Sliding and shit.
Yeah. Not a
West
great
Ham sold us a dream, bro. Bad.
Yeah, facts. But any club that's got 60 mil, you would have thought Ten Hag going to Netherlands and raiding them for all Ajax players and the first player he would have got is Kudus based on ability alone. But yes, obviously.
I'd love to see him actually at a good club
Surely.
to see how good he could
It'd
be.
be so good.
It was hard
For
to
Madrid
watch.
come.
Him just
Someone
like
just-
running his heart out, trying his
By
best to do
himself, yeah.
it. There was
100.
no support.
Fuck you.
100%.
Poor guy.
He pisses me off though.
Why?
When you
I like
verse
him.
Kudus, you're like piss off. Stay away from the goal. Like just stay.
Just
do
get
that
over
shit
there.
Over
Get
there.
over there.
100%.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Because anything can just happen with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's dangerous. Guys, FC 25 comes out soon.
Yeah. Thank God.
Launch. You're going to go to the launch probably.
Yep. Excellent.
I wanted some FC 25 based questions.
Fair enough.
Well, just FIFA in general, but
Yeah.
all time.
Like we're gonna ask
No, it's alright. It won't pick up, I
people
don't think.
them.
No, we're not going to
Which
ask
has been
people
snoring
then.
here.
Are we
around
answering?
the door.
Can we ask the developers why they gave Cole Palmer an 85 rating?
Hey.
You can ask them on the day.
Ask the
after
developers.
Sorry.
I want to
So
know by far what is the most, well, your favorite, but the most annoying FC25 FC celebration to use in game? All
Like if
time.
someone uses it.
Yeah.
All time?
What's finishing you?
Far out. There's a lot all time.
Yeah,
Remember
there's
when?
heaps.
Remember when people used to hold shush
Yeah,
and
the
run past the halfway line?
Yeah,
They would keep running all the way back, and it would never skip. It would never skip the celebration. That shit.
Can't stand that.
I used to do my head in. You remember this one?
Yeah.
That one
Penguin.
used to do my head in too.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sturridge. That's a
Sturridge.
nice one. That obviously the gritty last year.
Gritty's terrible, bro.
Gritty last year was a rage.
That
That
actually
made
gets
me
my head
rage a
hot.
lot. What else? There's been
Is
heaps of.
where they do the group dance? There's like 4 of them, and they
Oh,
do
I
their-
hate that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love the
hate that.
I like the
The
fucking
Shabalala.
Yeah,
the
that's
Quadrado one. I love that one.
Which one? This one.
The
yeah.
dance,
And
yeah.
it spins.
You know which one used to be? I don't know if you guys. You would have played FIFA 12 and FIFA 10 and shit when they used to do dead fish.
Oh yeah,
And you used to just hold the joysticks down.
yeah.
And oh man, that celebration used to do.
When
mate.
Dab came in, that was number one.
Pogba,
rage.
thanks a lot to Pogba. And it
When they
wasn't
were
just
just
one dab. It was just like
that
so
one.
many
Yeah.
dabs.
Yeah,
That was why.
that was.
that-
Sui's pretty annoying as well.
Yeah, it's and
'Cause
because the
everyone
whole
gets
crowd
around
says it. Yeah,
It's so cool.
The one that pisses me off as a Muslim,
the salah,
the one that
the bow,
the kiss the
floor.
because that's not what you do.
yeah, it's not actually
Fucking,
kissing the
it's
floor.
called kiss the ground or something.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What else? There's been so many
There's heaps.
rage baiting ones.
Yeah. When
to
you do double windmill,
Oh yeah, double windmill. But I was gonna say this one, the prancing one.
Oh yeah.
That used
one
to
is-
do my head in.
they need to add the Michu, like FC25. Add Michu one.
I think it is in there.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it's
it
in
is.
there.
It
It's been
definitely is in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's been in for
I'm
ages.
gonna search it up and
Yeah.
play it on
The
this.
Yeah.
Son one as well. The
This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
When you hold X and it just
yeah.
keeps doing that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah,
stop
bad.
doing that. And everyone has Son
Yeah.
every year.
Or the one where you try to go pick up the ball and they just keep doing this. They just glitch.
Oh,
out.
into the ball.
yeah.
You're trying to pick it up. They just
Yeah.
keep doing this.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
If you've got a FC 25 celebration that you hate getting, especially weekend league, when you're getting pumped in weekend league and you get that,
know.
that
You
same
guys-
person's doing
I
that.
wouldn't know
You
that
guys
shit.
don't remember 30 game weekend? Was it 40 game? 40 game
40.
weekend
40.
league. That was a
Hell.
joke. To get through that shit, I got through it once ever in my life. 40 game
terrible.
weekend league.
And
That's
then you
hell.
got YouTubers doing that 3 different accounts.
Yeah. That was hell on earth.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, FIFA used to be.
If you want a
Used to
copy,
AFC.
of FIFA, I'm assuming we're going to get some. So if you want a
AFC.
copy of FC 25, comment down below your most hated celebration to ever get used against you. And make sure you're following Let 'Em Shoot on TikTok, IG, and you might as well sub while you're at it. And if you're following all
You have
both,
to be
we'll
sub.
pick someone in the comments who Bud thinks has the best celebration.
Yeah.
Drip. Send drip.
No,
photos.
not drip, just celebration.
And you have to be subbed.
Yeah, you have to be subbed
Oh,
and
you have
follow
to.
both.
You have to do the celebration.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be right.
Oh yeah.
I want to
yeah.
see someone do prancing bird.
Yeah. Next
I'll
question.
do that for FC 25.
You do that for a free
Yeah.
copy of FC. You've
course.
already bought it, but
Yeah, but if you get a free one, yeah.
yeah. Bud, I want to know your favorite ever player. It's like Barclays, man, but FC, FIFA,
There's a
man.
few.
Who is your guy? Who's
There's
your
a
guy
few.
that you
Or
can't
just
forget
FIFA.
about? Yeah. Ultimate Team.
Oh,
Ultimate team.
Yeah.
I've got 3.
Okay.
I know what front 3 you're about to say.
Normal. Normal.
We want niche picks though. You can't say like,
Yeah,
you know,
they're
okay,
niche.
left forward Henri. You can't be that.
Can't say loud your partner.
Loud if you can say loud.
Why?
That's your guy.
Fucking bagged the hat trick against you.
He did not, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Who's your FIFA man? Pause.
Inter Milan. Gold card.
Okay.
Freddie Guarin.
Okay. Freddie Guarin, great one. Yeah.
Yep. The next one.
Why though?
Freddie Guarin to me was long shots.
Okay.
And that it was one of those FIFAs where you could just bomb long shots.
What is this guy's name?
Yeah,
Sorry,
go, keep going.
That one?
Keep-
I used to love Noah from QPR, centre back, 83
Oh, the
pace.
centre back,
He was
yeah.
probably the quickest at that time. 83 pace, no one could, no one.
Yeah.
And I used to love, what's his name? The Silva Abate card.
The right back?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to have about 93 pace or
93
something like
pace.
that.
He was silver.
Yeah.
Maybe in when Bud was.
In one FIFA,
Because
he
he
was
was
Silva.
probably like 81 in FIFA 12, FIFA 13. So
Maybe.
I reckon later when you would obviously use him in Ultimate Team, he would have been silver.
Yeah, he was Silva.
What year was it?
Oh dear.
And sorry, one more.
Okay.
In Zogbia. Silver in Zogbia card was elite.
Okay, you were doing Road to Glory with
It was
silver.
fucking-
We all had to
Silver
do
pack.
road to. Well, I know I did because I never spent any money. So you know it was a good play for me. FIFA 15, Jonathan Biabiani. He used to have 96 pace.
Inter one or
Nah,
or-
when he played for like
Palmer.
Palmer. Yeah. 96 pace. He used to always be like him, Walcott used to always have the highest pace.
Yeah, facts.
back when you could make teams that like in
Yeah.
Serie A as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they were elite.
The starter teams, because even remember when everyone for some reason had a Ukraine team because the CSKA Moscow had
Yeah.
Dumbia.
Dumbia.
Yeah.
Ibabo and
Yeah, they had Rasmus Elm.
yeah.
Dumbia used to be my one.
Yeah.
But then the other one,
When you went Roma.
these German guys will remember, S-Wine.
That's one. Yeah.
Do you remember
I don't
him?
even remember who that
The-
is.
Bro, I couldn't even tell you what club this is.
S1.
S-Wine, the German striker, 75 rated.
Yeah,
FIFA
yeah, yeah, yeah.
13.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
He
I know.
was
Yeah, he played.
a nuisance.
Then the next year he went down to German League 2.
Yeah.
Nah, I know that card.
Nah,
Guys,
that's my most.
That's your one.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Mine is. It's not even. This is like my streets won't forget one because I remember one FIFA. I was a bit down bad and I just needed like someone to just score.
Yeah.
I got
Heskey.
Joelinton, Future Stars when he was at Hoffenheim.
Oh.
Joel, you didn't even in my room.
I remember.
Joelinton! Just scream. This is when he used to play 9, by the way.
Yeah, before he transitioned.
Far out. Monster.
You know who had it?
Future Stars Joelinton.
You know who had it and did not have a reason to have it? Didn't like shouldn't have had
Who
it.
had a Future Stars?
No, just one card I was just
Oh,
fucking
okay.
tapped.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was when what's his name? Giroud got like that one for scoring the Scorpion,
Yeah.
but
In form.
they kept the pace still low. But for some reason, I could just score from anywhere with him.
It's been
I was not going to lie. In FIFA, I think it was 17, I had Giroud up front, 83 rated when he was still at Arsenal. That was one of the best cards I've ever,
He's
I ever
fucking
used.
good.
Yeah.
Every cross that you put in,
So
you
good.
scored.
And he can do this well.
Yeah, pin, spin,
Yeah,
shoot.
like Charles
spin,
against
shoot.
Lockie.
Yeah.
I'd never forget that moment.
Do you know what card was tapped? Do you guys remember? Do you remember when they do the, what's the like Halloween card?
Oh, record breaker Messi.
Yeah, it was.
No, not Record Breaker Messi, but
was
I
like
did know
Scream.
I did know somebody who had Record
It was like
Breaker
the
Messi.
Scream promo.
Yeah, that one. Do you remember Fellaini when Fellaini had a like a
Yeah.
Halloween card
Yeah,
and his
yeah,
pace
yeah.
was so high? His stats were tapped.
He was unreal.
Yeah, you could put it, and people used to, because that's when you could put DMs to striker, and people used to play him striker, and he was tapped.
Also, FIFA 15, my GOAT, cheap, like starter team, Koscielny, centre back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he was good back
Good.
then.
you know who was good? 2 FIFAs ago, Konsa. Esri Konsa centre back with Joe.
FIFAs.
Well, if you're
Two
speaking about
FIFAs ago,
centre-backs,
We're doing
Konsa and Joe
we're doing
Gomez
best
together.
Barclays. Best
Bro.
of all time, you're doing 2 seasons Konsa.
nah,
2 seasons ago, Konsa, wow, and Joe Gomez next to each other, man.
If you do-
Joe Gomez was a cheat code like
He
FIFA
was.
18, FIFA 17.
He was
Every
fucking
FIFA.
tapped.
Yeah, because he had like 83
But if you're talking about
pace.
centre backs, Felipe Santana.
Oh, yeah.
For
Nah,
Atletico? No.
No, when he was
for
playing
Schalke. Yeah,
That's got to be one of the top tier
that was top tier.
all-time centre backs.
Goated. Inter Milan, Hernandez.
Oh,
Hernandez.
Hernandez, far
No,
out.
That card was tapped. No,
Inter?
what? Inter Milan, yeah. He went to Inter.
No, it's
Lazio.
Lazio.
No, he went to Inter though.
He was
I'm
good
talking
at
about
Lazio.
his- 'cause I used to play
Lazio,
him
they
and
had Felipe
Guarin.
Anderson. They had
Felipe
Hernandez.
Anderson was a slag.
He was.
On
He
there.
was.
Everyone had him.
No, but
Everyone
Inter
had
had
him.
Yeah.
Hernandez and Guarin. I used to pair them together. That was
Okay,
my goal.
maybe he did. But he was at his best when he was at Lazio.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Like
I
in
remember-
real life.
Yeah,
Serie
yeah.
A used to
No,
be
yeah,
able to build
Oh,
teams
Serie A teams.
from Serie A players.
Also, FIFA 15 or FIFA 14 Son at Bayer Leverkusen, he was like 77 or 78 striker. He was so good.
don't think
I didn't
ever
go for
used
them
him, bro.
chumps, bro. I didn't go for 70.
I had to do.
You
I had
didn't go
to
for them? You were just logging into your dad's Amex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had FIFA,
Charge that, run it up.
Yeah.
FIFA 17 days. I remember when the companion app first came out, I would build this dirty 10k team, and it would have like I'm telling you, 10k team max, 15k max. I would spend every day.
Slaggiest team
I'd
in
spend
the
every
world.
day selling contracts, selling everything just so I could get 10k.
Samuel was getting the players that had like 800 previous.
Yeah, owners, yeah.
Owners, you know?
Bro,
Ran through.
you know how happy I was in FIFA or like 18 when I
Trade
got
11.
17 when I got Martial. When I added Martial onto my team, he was like 83 and he had like 90 pay. Zaha, Martial, Rashford front three. That
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
was
that was
freaking
they
I
abused
missed
that.
those days.
illegal.
Bad,
Comment
bro.
comment
That's
down below
gangers.
your
Yeah, man.
the most down bad way you got FIFA points from your parents or logged into their card or finessed.
I used to sell contracts.
Do you know what I know mine? Did I tell you guys this story?
Are we going to be allowed to even go to the launch?
Yeah. It was FIFA. It was ages ago. Me and my friend in year 10 or 11 created.
Fitz, don't watch this.
We created this page called FIFA Giveaway on Facebook, and we would like post like.
So this is fraud.
Yeah, fraud. It was called FIFA Giveaway. Shout out Nikia.
What's his address?
We did this page and it was like, yeah, FIFA giveaway. Anyway, it didn't actually look legit, but at the time we thought it looked legit. Anyway, and we'd be like, we're doing 100K to your account, first 5 to sign up, blah, blah, blah. And they would message the page like, how do I win? Be like, oh, answer these questions. And then cool. If we're like, yeah, you won, cool. And then we would message them being like, all right, we just need your login and we'll put the 100K in your account. You just can't go into your account for an hour because it will log us out. And then so they would get their account details and just quick sell everything in their thing and then trade.
And then buy a player.
You remember how you used to be able to buy any player from your team? There was no maximum.
You could just trade as well.
Yeah.
No, I think it was the one where they took trade.
The year after trade.
They ruined that game with that, bro.
Yeah.
100K, we would just sell their whole team and then buy a bronze player on our team for like whatever money they had and then
that's crazy.
Log out
Dickheads,
and then block them on Facebook.
You know what I had someone do with me once?
Yeah, it was bad.
I would think I was like 12 or 13 or something.
He's capping already.
Nah, I was
He
young.
was 18, I reckon.
Some guy messaged me, was like, I just beat him. And he's like, oh, like,
Whoa, pause.
I beat him in a game. And then he's like, oh, like, do you mind, can I borrow your player? I was like, what the hell do you know? He's like, oh, like I'm Capgun Tom. And I was like, oh.
Who's that? Like
he's a FIFA YouTuber. And back in the day, like it was a big time one.
What was his PSN?
Couldn't tell you. Did not think to look at it. But I searched up like Capgun Tom and I saw like he was a big YouTuber. I was like, oh, yeah, you can borrow.
He wants to borrow my player.
Bro, wants to borrow my player for some reason. I let him go onto my account. Oh, I think I did like a trade offer with him. And then he sent me back like some bronze players. He's like, yeah, just give me like an hour to make a video and I'll send him back. I was like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. Never heard from him again. Removed from friend. And I was like, oh.
So you've had a history of being finessed.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
Yeah,
Chris,
that's what I'm saying. Riley's had a history.
Nice of a guy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. You believe in people too
Are you
much.
talking
Crazy.
about the Master Chef he had in Canberra?
No, the shoes.
Oh,
MasterChef
I was talking
has
about when you got
been scammed,
finessed in
bro.
Master Chef.
No, not by the one-armed chef. No.
This.
It didn't even happen.
But the guy,
Samuel, this one. Samuel, look.
the photographer from Mile High.
Oh my God.
The made-up stories are great here.
That's bad.
No, we're talking about the time you got finessed by the New Zealand
Yeah,
guy.
no, I know.
the
I know which
shoes.
one you're
Yeah,
talking
the
about.
shoes.
Yeah. Remember how pissed he was? He was sitting in the room.
He bought,
Trust me, I remember.
he bought Louis V Air Forces for 300.
I did.
Now, what shoes were they? Jordans?
Jordans.
Yeah. He was so pissed.
Comment down below your best down bad story of how what you did to get FIFA coins or players, and the best story is going to win a copy of FC 25.
I feel like you should give me a copy of
And-
that story.
Comment, comment down below. Follow Let 'Em Shoot on TikTok and IG, and sub to our YouTube. And we're going to pick a winner
have to have all
on
three.
next week's episode.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't be a.
Jonathan Biabiani.
You guys got
What does
anything
it-
else?
What do them UK people say? Don't be a skit.
Don't be a scared.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're still also going on tour, so
We're going to
need
Japan.
ideas.
So if anybody watches us in Japan, let us know.
Or if you have ideas for content internationally, let us know.
Something you want to see?
Yep,
Yeah,
facts.
sure.
And make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Our next thing is 10K. We need to get to 10K subs on YouTube, and we need likes and 5-star ratings if you're listening on audio platforms. So I know last week there was like 300 or 400 people that listened to the episode on audio platforms. Give us at least 200 5 stars this week.
Yeah, that's
I need 200 5 stars. And Bud, you're going to leave 5-star review as well on your own performance.
Of course. I'm going to do that.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching.
And if you're still on now, welcome to the behind the scenes. Now, Jacob, piss off.